So this is where we're at. Sorry to the people that have been following. I know there's not a whole lot of people following the channel or the project itself, but to the ones that were kind of waiting on me to do another step, sorry that it took me so long. I've been really busy. Today I'm gonna just put the roof on, and I'm just gonna use roofing roll because I have roofing paper that's in the back of my shed, but it's way in the back behind everything. I don't feel like digging it out, so I'm just gonna cut some roofing roll and put that up top. I'm gonna do two layers of it, one for like a drip layer, and then the next for, you know, whatever, for the main roof. I don't know, I may even get frisky and slice it up into pieces and then, you know, deck layer them, you know, but we'll see. I don't know, I may not want to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I haven't done anything new to it. After I get the roof on, I did get a here, let me show you. Lawnmower there. I'm going to take the wheels off of that, and for the back, and I'm going to create some kind of mechanism to raise the wheels whenever I want them up, so I can roll it around and drop it down. If those wheels end up being not big enough, then I'm going to go ahead and buy some of them larger wheels you can get at Harbor Freight for real cheap. So we'll see how it works, and I'll let you know when I get that far. Alright, well, there it is. It's not the prettiest thing ever by far, but I just need a roof on it, and this is what I got right now, and it's not really going to be seen by too many people, so I'm not super concerned about it because it should work. So I'm a little off here. I'm just whenever it comes around and everything warms up and it starts to drip over that edge again, I'll just slice off the excess there. And it's just this stuff's so old that it kind of bubbles in some spots. It works good on my my shed ramp, so I'm sure it'll work good here. It's, like I said, it's nothing super important to keep out, or nothing's gonna be seen, you know, so I'm not super worried about it. But you know, that's where I'm at. Probably the next thing is I'm either gonna get the wheels on or I am going to paint it. I am not sure, but I just wanted to give you guys a little update because I know it's been a while, so hopefully, you know, this will do. For now, I still do have to put a side piece here. I'm just gonna hold a piece of wood up to it when the roof's open. So hold a piece of wood up to it, and, you know, take some sort of another piece of wood and just kind of knock it onto that part, and just kind of tap it onto that part, and then I'm just going to trace the line, and then I'll cut it out, and I'm just going to do that for both sides, and it should work out fine. Probably about the same thickness as this. I would assume it's, you know, these two are lined right up, this piece and this piece here, so I would assume if I use the same thickness, it would just kind of close and look like it was built to, you know, close the right way. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. Sorry about the delay once again. You guys have a good Thanksgiving, and if you celebrate it, if not, have a good day on Thursday. Talk to you later. Bye. Let me show you guys what I'm doing here today. So the duck coop, I need wheels in the back, but I want it to be able to sit all the way down when it's, you know, in the position that I want it. So I am cannibalizing this lawnmower that I got for free. It actually runs, needs a little carburetor work, but I have one already, so I'm going to cannibalize it and use it for a couple different projects. So what I'm going to use it for is I'm taking the wheels off. And these wheels, I don't know if all of them have this ability or not. The lawnmowers that I do have this ability, and so I figured what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna set it, I'm gonna attach this mounting plate, which normally attached to the lawnmower, obviously, to the duck coop on the sides, one on each side. And I don't know if this is gonna work out the way I want it to or not, but we're gonna give it a shot. Basically what happens, sorry, it's hard to do one-handed. Basically what happens is this is mounted, all right? The wheel should be a little lower than this. Basically on the wheel, let me just show you on the wheel. Basically, when it's mounted to its lowest level, it's about, this plate right here is about this much higher than the wheel. So I'm going to mount it to where the wheel at its lowest point on this is off the ground. And then basically all I'll do is I'll just raise it up, and I get, I don't know, it's probably, it's not exact, but it's all kind of just loosely attached right now, so it's out of whack. But basically I'll probably get about close to what it's got right now, maybe a little more. I think it's a little bit more. I think it comes up to it about right here. I tested it just non-assembled just to see if I would get enough room to lift it up, and so it lifts up to about right there, I think. What that's going to do is that's going to give me a few inches clearance off the ground for me to pull it around. I'm hoping that these wheels are strong enough for it. If not, I can always go get slightly bigger wheels and basically hopefully use the same mount, as long as they're the same profile. So we'll see how that goes, and I'm just working on the other wheel right now. And oh, let me tell you what I'm going to do with the lawnmower. That's going to be another project. I'm going to kind of convert it to be a chicken plucker. I don't know if you've seen those online or not, but they'll be this will be another project I'm going to do this winter that hopefully I'll have done by the time it's time to slaughter some chickens. So that'll make our job a lot easier, but I have to get the engine running a little better and all that jazz. But we'll see how it goes, and I'll keep you guys up to date. And I'll update you when I have the wheels on and if it's working properly, and I'll show you. If it's not working properly, I'll still show you, and then you guys can tell me what I did wrong. But just let me know. All right, bye. Alright, so this is how far I've gotten thus far. I've bolted that onto the side, bolted that onto the side, and just made sure that the wheel is just barely touching the ground when this thing is off that piece of wood, right? But it's just barely touching the ground, so it's not going to be able to roll around or anything. And then once I get it all the way, I gotta sawzall that off, and then once I get it everything the right way, I'll probably have to take this bracket back off just to reattach the wheel, but I don't know if I'll have enough room. Probably not, to get anything back in there to hold it tight. So but I just needed to get it on, and so I can cut to length and all that stuff. So almost there. I'll show you again here when I get that part done. All right, here's the finished product on the side here. Those wheels are looking kind of flimsy. We'll see what happens with them. You know, they may only work for a certain amount of time. I don't know, they're just plastic, so if nothing else, I can go get some metal ones with the same profile as those. But I think it's gonna do a good job. It's gonna raise up real well. I don't have the other side on yet, so I'm not going to show you how it works, just because of the fact that I have to lift with one hand and I have to raise that with one hand currently. So the thing's pretty heavy, but it's not impossible to lift. So just to make it easier, I'll probably put some handles on the side of this, just so I can lift up with a little more leverage than having to reach in the box and grab it. Would probably be the smarter idea to do, and that would just make deploying the wheels real easy. So that's where I'm at right now, guys. Right in that area. Like I said, wheels aren't just barely touching the ground. So that's up a little bit, because oh no, maybe not. Alright, so I'm just not cut square is what it is. So this should work pretty good. I lubed the axle there, so it should roll a little bit better, and we'll see what happens. I'll update you when I get to getting that other side on and show you how they work at that point. Alright, bye.